can't even fucking, I can't see without my reading glasses anyway. Well, I'm sorry to say it, you're all about to watch me continue what I already started behind the scenes. And that's to drink myself to the fucking ground. And that's because that's what's about to happen. I can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. Allow me to introduce you to my second bottle of Fireball. One part Fireball, 3 parts semi-frozen ginger ale. That is my poison of choice. So as you can imagine, if you get a read from the fucking channel, you already know what's going on. I shouldn't have to explain. Here's to women, the most fucked up of the two species. Two-faced fucking slimy fucking traitor. What did I do with that piece of paper? I should really show her fucking face. I really should show this woman's face and out her. For every man to see what this woman did to me. For no fucking reason at all. This is the one I printed up before. I don't give a fuck, and right now I don't have time for trolls, all right? I really don't. Here's the two-timing motherfucker. Here's the two-timing motherfucker. I should show her face on camera. All right, this is what I saw today. That's the photo of the fucking Frankenstein-looking freak. That's the Frankenstein-looking freak. You know what? I'm done. You know, I'm not going to put up with fucking assholes tonight. I don't have time for it, and I'm not going to put up with it. This is, look at this. Of course, I have her face covered in this photo, but look at this fucking freak show. This ugly looking fucking Frankenstein motherfucker compared to a guy like me. Don't you love it? Don't you just fucking love it? When you have a woman in your home and you cook for her and you treat her like a lady and you do the right thing, and this is what you get. This is what you get. I want the world to know what it feels like to be fucking cheated on. I never felt anything like this. This is probably as bad as when my father died. I've had people close to me who saw the original photo that I showed in one of my live streams, that it looks like a cartoon or a caricature of somebody that she probably made up. And then today I saw the second fucking image of this guy touching her. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's one of the worst one of the worst feelings I've ever felt. So tonight you're about to watch me get obliterated on camera. It's not fair, the things that I have gone through. Today some really good things were happening right out of the gate. A lot of good things were happening today. I kept busy. I did my laundry. I got my eBay orders out the door. There were some things that were going on here where I live that I'm not going to get into, but a couple of us gathered together to kind of help. Even though, well, again, I want to reserve my opinions with certain things. But, I came up here and made some food for somebody who was hungry, and I mean really hungry, who was a little down on their luck. And I have a soft spot for that, and I have to stop. I have to really listen to what my fucking dad used to tell me when he was alive. Stop trying to fucking help people. Stop trying to save people, because people don't give a flying fuck about you. And he was right. They don't give a flying fuck. I had flowers and candy and fucking teddy bears for this woman. And she's with that Frankenstein looking freak in that photo. After every fucking thing I've ever done for people, I just want dignity and fucking respect. And I want the world to see what it's really like, not this fake YouTube bullshit. I want the world to really see what it's like to be cheated on for doing absolutely nothing wrong. I work hard here at home. I got my little eBay shindig going. I keep to myself. I live a quiet life. Things finally starting to get on the up and up. Today, all sorts of things were happening here. A bunch of us got together because there are two people that were in trouble today with their health. A couple seniors here were in trouble. Even though it was a little frustrating, not so much for me, but the higher ups here. I brought wine over, to kind of like ease the tensions a little bit, and made one of my senior citizen neighbors look like she was starving. Gave her fucking food out of my own refrigerator. And why is it that I can't help being a good man to do the right thing for people, but nobody treats me that way, especially women, to get cheated on? I should print out a fucking clear copy. I should print out let me see here if I can print. Sorry folks. I'm going to print out a clear copy of this fucking thing. I really should show her face on camera. This way, any man that goes near her will know that she's a fucking whore and a traitor and a cheater. A fucking cheater. I had this woman in my home. I let her do whatever she wanted in here. I cooked her food. I had all sorts of things set up for her for Valentine's Day. And this is what I get. Why am I getting up when I got LED lights right in front of my face? There you go. Nice, fresh new copy. Look at that fucking monkey. He's a monkey. He's an orangutan. Look at this. With no explanation and no reason. This was today. I found this today. I thought the one that I found on Valentine's Day was bad. Look at this. He's a fucking gorilla. A fucking gorilla. I tried to save lives at them fucking Twin Towers after it happened, the day after, and risked my life and volunteered at children's hospitals. I've given money and food to fucking people, and this is what I get in return. I get treated like fucking dog shit. This fucking world just takes and takes and takes. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I took off my Mjolnir because I can't have faith in God. What God? What God would do this to somebody? It's 15 or 16 months of fucking agony for nothing. Took my father away from me. My buddy Wolf, my so-called best friend, who's a fucking cheater himself on the other side of the property here. How I tried to stop him from cutting off his own fucking face with a glass bottle, and went with him to fucking Chicago to get his driver's license, and went with him to Atlanta to get his fucking passport so he can stay in this country. And what did I get in return for that? Like anybody gives a shit, right? Like anybody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my eBay store. I finally had enough of the con artists that are trying to get that fucking one of my autograph cards for cheap. I took the listing down. I finally had enough of people trying to rip me off. I'm tired of people taking advantage of me, taking me for fucking granted. Even with my eBay stuff, people are trying to rip me off. I finally took that fucking Barry Bonds auto down. I'm tired of it. I open up my home to people. At least my neighbor brought me up lunch today. Brought me up some crawfish today. And she barely has any money, but she takes the time to do that for me. That's gratitude for you. Then I let her walk out of here. She can go in my fridge and she can eat my food. I gave her bread the last time she was up here. What do I get in return? What do I get in return? I should really just drink this shit straight. I want the world to know what happens to a man when he gets cheated on for no fucking reason at all. I don't even know what I did wrong. It's like everything else where people have accused me of fucking things. Every time, I always prove people wrong. It's the people around me that are fucking evil. People are fucking heartless and evil. I want the world to look into the face of a man that had his heart ripped out of his chest for no fucking reason. Look at this fucking monkey. He's a monkey. He's a fucking monkey. Look at him. He's a fucking monkey. He's an orangutan. I should fucking print out a copy of this and show her face to the world. He's a fucking orangutan. He's a zoo monkey. What's the word in Polish? Małpa. then you're fucking gone. Take care. You're the one with fucking issues. He's a fucking gorilla. He's an orangutan. He's a mud monkey compared to me. The fuck out of here. Recognizing that fucking channel name right there. I know it's one of you pricks. It's one of you fucking pricks, isn't it? Go ahead, laugh. You got your opportunity now. This is what you wanted. I know you fuckers are watching, so you might as well just fill up the chat, because I know exactly, because you know who used that term? I did on YouTube years ago when I was doing less lethal content. So I know you fuckers are here watching. You might as well just keep going with what you're doing. Fucking sick of you people too. If I was a different guy with a different mindset. What the fuck does it matter anyway? What does it matter? What does it fucking matter? It's really not right. It's not fair, and it's not right. It's not fair, and it's not right. So my drink of choice tonight is Fireball with ginger ale on the rocks and a fucking Miller Lite chaser. And I know the 3 or 4 fucking jokers that have been attacking me for the past 10 or 15 years. I know you fuckers are watching. So now you got your opportunity to fucking laugh at me. So go ahead, laugh. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't deserve this, man. Look at this fucking orangutan. He's a fucking orangutan. He's a tree-swinging monkey. This was just put up today. I should show her face, so every fucking man in America knows who the fuck she is for what she did, to spread her legs open for another man while she was seeing me. And she was supposed to be here on Valentine's Day. I thought that was an AI generated image that I found. I really thought that was an AI image, but it turns out he's a real guy. He's got his own YouTube fucking channel too, this guy, this fucking gorilla. Małpa is the word in Polish. Małpa, monkey. Ugh. This is my second bottle, by the way. Why do women do this? Why? For what reason? What purpose? For what reason? I went through all these YouTube channels, sitting on my fucking bedroom floor, tanking down the first bottle of Fireball that I had with the same setup here. And you listen to these channels, these pro-men channels, and you listen to how fucking vile and vicious these women are. And they're telling other women how to control their men. Oh, you lead them on, and then you do this, and then you back off, and you lead them on again. So this way they become obsessed with you. You know, they want a guy who's, I mean, I'm 6'1" myself, floating around 190 something pounds. I'm tall. I got pretty decent money. I run my own business. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Oh, I don't have the square chin, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a Chad, Tyrone, or Juanito, I guess. Or a fucking mud monkey like this guy. I'm not a yes man. I'm not a simp. I cook. I did fucking all kinds of laundry today. I know how to fix things. I literally fucking fixed my bathroom sink myself with 13 years of fucking construction experience that I learned, not just from my dad, but from what I did in the fucking trades. And I still put that knowledge to use in my personal life. And it's not good enough. It's disgusting and it's gross. I've watched so much content about men catching their fucking wives and girlfriends cheating on them. I never thought it would happen to me. I've had people in my past accuse me of fucking cheating on women that I was with. I've never once. Just because you stand next to a woman doesn't mean you're fucking cheating on the woman that you're with. Even the mother of my kids used to say, oh, the reason why you go out with those 501st Star Wars people is because you want to look at the girls dressing in costume. Look at the woman that I have next to me. You really think I'm going to fuck that up for somebody else? This is just as bad. I don't know if I feel as bad or worse since my father died. I don't know which one feels worse. Look at this he's a fucking goofball. He's a fucking goofball. Look at him. Look at him. He's a fucking monkey. He looks like a 60-year-old man compared to me. This is what she cheated on me with? This I found today. There, you can see his face right there. He's a fucking orangutan. I did nothing wrong. I did absolutely nothing wrong. I treated her like I treat any woman that I'm ever with. I hold her hand, I open the door for her, I pull the chair out for her, cook for her. Valentine's Day, that whole countertop was covered with flowers, teddy bears, chocolates. It's all in the fucking garbage. And then I found out why she didn't come here. Because she was with him. And I showed that photo to a couple people after I did that live stream figuring this shit out. Everybody thought it was AI. Maybe she's just fucking with you. This is a real guy. And they posted this today. I hope she dies in a car fire. May God forgive me. How can women do this? Why do women do this? How much more can a fucking guy take? How much more can a guy take? My friend dying, my dad dying, an illegal immigrant girlfriend puts me in fucking jail for no reason, and people stealing money off of me. The other day I had some fucking lunatic come up to my patio here. Screaming, yelling, grabbing his junk. The fucking leasing office is right there. I actually had a talk with the manager here, with the big boss lady. She's so nice. All them girls in the office are so sweet. You know, I'm like, if that was me doing that, grabbing my junk, saying some of the things that came out of this motherfucker's mouth, I'm sure I'd be in trouble. I'm tired of this fucking world beating up on a guy like me. What the fuck have I done in my life that's so bad and so wrong that this shit just won't stop? It's been an ebb and flow of shit for the past 15 months. And I've had to weather it all on my own by myself. And I want the world to see what happens to a fucking man when he falls apart like this because of a woman. Not fucking right. It's not right. It's really not right. I'm tired of it. I've weathered too much too soon in too short of a time. My best friend here betrays me. My father dies. Wolf dies. This dick pulls out a fucking knife and I defend the fucking property and they were threatening to throw me out, which makes no sense. Money got stolen out of my account twice. I had to get a brand new fucking debit card. An illegal immigrant fucking woman that I was seeing for a year. I had no idea what she was until she put me in fucking jail for 4 nights for no reason. And all the charges were fucking dropped because there was nothing there. I did nothing wrong. Like always, with every fucking thing in my life, I did nothing wrong. And I get accused of things again and again and again and again. And I'm tired of having to fucking defend myself. You know, I got this motherfucker coming up on my patio the other day, screaming, yelling. You can't live a good life. You can't live a quiet life. You can't live a life of peace. You can't enjoy yourself. The world won't allow you to do it. I now understand why my father locked himself up at home the way he did. My father knew it. People are not to be trusted. People cannot be trusted. People who I thought were my fucking friends stabbed me in the back and betrayed me. I was left to my fucking self for a year, sleeping in my car for no reason at all. For nothing. And I had to leave the only home I've ever known to move here, to give myself a chance that nobody else would. And I come here, and in the beginning it was great, and then all of a sudden, the world does what the world does. And it just won't stop. And then this girl cheats on me. You should have seen the elaborate setup. You should see the elaborate setup I had for this woman. You know, I had this real nice setup just for her. Probably spent about $200 something on this woman. I bought steaks, I bought flowers, I bought her teddy bears, the whole shebang. I had wine. I had, I think she likes Mike's Hard Lemonade. I had some Mike's Hard Lemonade here for her. I had everything here ready to go just for her. Just for the one that I really should show her fucking face to the world so that men will know to stay away from her. She's a fucking cheater and a whore. A leg spreading fucking carousel of I had enough. I had enough of it all. It's bad enough that I had to fucking retreat from my former home because of the lies and betrayals and backstabbing that I still have to live with. I'm living with guilt I shouldn't even have. All because of a woman, of course. Because that woman wanted to stay living with mommy and daddy because they can't write English, they can't speak English, and they barely understand fucking English. She does all the paperwork. Where the fuck do they live? In Smithtown, Long Island? And she's still living with mommy and daddy to this day. Falsely accused me of fucking going to comic conventions to stare at women's asses. I still got pages when I used to be on Facebook of people that fucking defended me. Boom, 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 boom. Never did anything, never did anything, never did anything. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on over here. This one sounds like another... It's you guys, isn't it? It's one of you fuckers or all of you fuckers. You might as well just come out and say who it is instead of using these fake names. I already know who it is. You've been waiting. You got your opportunity now. I'm giving it to you. You might as well just drop your names in the fucking chat. And stop with the fucking childish fake names. I know it's you people. So just fucking up and out with it. You wanted to see me weak? Well, now you got your chance. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for any of it. I didn't ask for any of this. I tried to fucking give myself another chance at life. I came here to start over again, and it's the same thing like what happened to me in fucking New York. With two-faced slimeball fucking people stabbing me in my back. And now I gotta find out that a woman I was with fucking cheated on me. I didn't cause that. That's her doing, not mine. Not mine, not me. I am innocent yet again because of someone else's bullshit. I'm fed up. I'm sorry you folks have to see this breakdown of me. I wish you all knew me, like who I am, who I really am. I'm tired of things like this happening to me anymore. I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve that. I don't know what I did that was so fucking bad. We never argued. We never fought. I don't know what I did that was so bad. Well, here's to my second bottle of fucking Fireball. Cheers. I really don't know what I did that was so fucking awful in this life to constantly have to be hurt by fucking people. Well, come on, jackasses. I know it's you guys. You might as well just fucking say who it is, put it in the fucking chat, and have your laugh. You've been waiting for it, so I'm giving you the opportunity. Or are you too cowardly now to admit that the fucking 3 or 4 of you that have been fucking chasing after me for the past 10 years, you now got your opportunity to say your piece. So go ahead and do it. Or do you have to create more fake accounts? That's what I thought. It's enough. I didn't deserve this. I did not deserve this. I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this. Why? 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 I just want to know why. I just want to know why. I want to know why. I demand an answer. I want an answer. If you're watching Jenny, I want an answer. Why? But you won't answer. Of course not. It's like these fucking bastards in my former home, these 501st Mason fuckers. They won't come in here and say anything now that I fucking got their attention, because I'm sure they wanted to laugh. Have your laugh. I don't give a fuck. I'm past all that now. I don't give a shit. I know who I am and I know what I'm all about, because I didn't deserve this. Like everything else that's happened in my life, I did not deserve this. I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. I'm so tired of fucking people coming after me. I'm tired of women hurting me. I'm tired of people that call me friend and brother betraying me. I thought life would be different here. I've been here for 10 years now in Charlotte, and I thought it was going to be different. And it's not. It's the same thing. And it's not me. I did nothing to fucking deserve this. Not this. I didn't deserve that. While I'm out there helping an old lady who looked like she hasn't eaten in a fucking week, who was there with us right outside here while I was doing laundry. I ran back upstairs and made this woman made her a sandwich without even blinking my eyes, because I felt sorry for her. I'm not gonna name drop with the people that live here. But she had herself a pretty bad stroke, and she's been a mess ever since. And it's a very delicate and complicated situation that it can get frustrating for some people, you know? It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It is just absolutely fucking ridiculous and absurd. It's ridiculous and absurd. I laid out food for this poor lady. I felt bad. Made her food. Didn't even blink. That's who I am. That's who I really am. I didn't deserve this. I didn't fucking deserve this. I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve that. People putting my fucking mug shots out there. Meanwhile, all the charges were dropped. Do these fucking assholes care? No. They actually tried to have one of my videos flagged for fucking violating privacy, whatever it was, of my own photos, because it didn't go with their fucking narrative. Because they want to convince people that I'm something I'm not. I've had enough, man. I've had enough. This I didn't do that. I didn't do this. This was not my doing. That's what the fucking world is. Why not talk? Because it's not worth it. Because it's not going to go anywhere. When people are convinced of things, because fucking people are impossible to deal with. Have you ever tried to fight an idea or a belief? It has no body to kill. It has no skin to wound. There's no convincing these fucking people. And I shouldn't have to. I didn't do this. This is not my doing. Like with that illegal immigrant motherfucker last year. I got the letter right there that I've showed a dozen times on this channel. I've showed it multiple times. Without leave. Didn't even go in front of the judge. I sat in jail for 4 nights for no reason. But they put my mugshots all over the place. I wonder why. To create a false narrative to convince other people that I'm something I'm not. And yet I've got the fucking evidence to the contrary. But do they care? Of course not. But then things like this happen. I didn't do this. I'm so sick and tired of fucking having to constantly shield myself and protect myself from things like this. And it comes from every fucking, and lately it's been coming from every direction. I can only imagine what's coming down the pike. I started this YouTube channel to give myself a break, to kind of get away from the politics, to get away from certain shit, to take a break from reality and take a break from life, maybe make a little money on the side for myself. And the fucking world just keeps biting and biting and biting and coming after me like a fucking ravenous wolf. These assholes called my fucking best friend and convinced him of things that aren't true. Meanwhile, he cheated on his wife multiple times. Had a woman in his car that he fucked in his car in the parking lot on the other side of the property. I have a spare set of keys that he made me make for him so that he can make love to women here in this apartment, which never did come to fruition. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I don't have to fucking convince anybody of anything. Everybody's got their fucking secrets. Like when he tried to cut his fucking face off with a glass bottle when his mom died. I stopped him from killing himself. Just like my buddy Wolf, who was right here in this very living room, who tried to fucking kill himself. I saved his life, not once, but twice before he died. But I'm the bad guy. And these fucking people are so unreasonable that they want to believe something that's not true. I didn't do this. I did not do this. I'm so fed up. I've been fed up. I've been way too fucking fed up with shit for years and years, having to put up with the same fucking thing again and again and again and again. They attacked my father, for example. One of them was like, "Oh, I'm glad your father died." I have the text messages. That you're actually glad that my father's dead? Fuck you. I hope you and your family die in a car fire one day. I have it in my paperwork. All because they have some sort of fucking personal gripe with me. I'm so sick of the fucking world at large. I'm so tired of them all. I'm fucking tired of it. This world needs to fucking control itself. I have not once taken my foot off the fucking ethical pedal. It's the fucking people in this world that are unethical and immoral, not me. Not me. I didn't do this. I didn't cause this. I am not responsible for this. She did this for no fucking reason. She did this for no reason. And as far as that comment right there is concerned, I don't drink like I used to. Until today. Until today. Every so often with my friends, I'll dabble in a little bit of the stew. I really don't mess with this stuff too often. But today, I've held myself to high standards for so long recently. Once in a while when I hang out with the fellas or I'm hanging out with my friends or my neighbors, I might dabble in this shit. And it seems no matter how much of it I drink, I can't seem to get myself stewed. I fucking had it. I've had it with like a lot, man. I had it. Today, again, I didn't have to prove myself to anybody. I fed someone who looked like they were fucking starving, like they never ate before. And she was so happy and turned around and looked up at me and said, "Yeah, sure, I'll eat something." And I ran up here and made her food and went back downstairs. Not looking for credit or medals or ribbons or anything like that. That is a lie. That's a lie. And that's a fucking lie. I didn't cause any of that. We have low income housing people that are formerly homeless that were sleeping on the fucking benches, jumping around, doing all that kind of shit. That was not my fault. See the fucking finger pointing right there again for people that think they know what they're talking about when they don't. I didn't cause that. That was done because we have low income people that live on this fucking property, that get themselves drunk, that do drugs, that had hookers. I've got a copy of a piece of paper buried here somewhere from the fucking property talking about it. And I know I have it in my paperwork here somewhere. I shouldn't even have to dig around for this. But again, yet again, I have to fucking prove my point. Because if that's who I think it is, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about there, dude. I got it in my paperwork somewhere. It's a pink piece of paper. That when my buddy Wolf was alive, he let me make a copy of it. Ah, here it is. We have had several complaints about loud music, loud noise levels, public drinking, and unauthorized occupants and prostitution per your signed lease. Those mentioned items are prohibited. I didn't cause that. Other people did. Here's the fucking letter right here, dumbass. If that's who I think it is, if I'm reading that name correctly, dumbass, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, like always, after fucking 10 or 12 years of bullshit, dealing with these New York motherfuckers. If that's who I think it is, I'm not going to say his name. Not my doing, not my fault, dumbass. Please be advised that due to the office sending several letters and email blasts about this stated complaint that I'm not going to get into it. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to be even putting that out there. But meanwhile, I'm the bad guy? Bullshit. Wrong again. Like always. It's not me. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. This is what I found today. This is what I discovered today on the internet. After I do this live stream, I'm taking a break for a while from social media. I'm going to run my eBay store like I always do, but this is not my doing. I didn't cause this. I'm not responsible for this. I'm not responsible for that. I didn't do that. And meanwhile, again, we have a certain numbnut asshole that just doesn't want to fucking see that I bring the fucking receipts. Always, always, always. And it is not me. I'm tired of being everybody's fucking floor mat for them to wipe their feet off on. All I want to do is do my, sell my baseball cards, collect my toys, collect my sneakers, collect my jerseys, have a little fun with it, and just move on with my life. I'm going to be 50 years old next year. I had enough of this shit. I had enough. I had enough. I've had enough of having to put up with bullshit. And yet again, just like always, it's the same motherfuckers coming on this channel, attacking me, making up bullshit, and I literally have the fucking paperwork to prove it. And I just showed it again. That it's me. No, it's not. Wrong. Again. And until you admit you're wrong, this fucking stupid shit's going to go on forever, isn't it? Wrong, wrong, wrong. And if I feel like drinking, that is my prerogative. That is my choice. It's so fucking tiring that I got to constantly deal with things like this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I don't deserve this. Let me see something here quickly. Just bear with me here, folks. Anyway, sorry about that. I didn't do this. I'm not responsible for that. It's so sickening and so exhausting to constantly have to repeat myself again and again and again and again. I get so fucking tired of having to constantly show that it's the fucking world around me that has put a bullseye on my back. I can't believe it. Like, it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't fucking stop. And you got to deal with people that live in a fucking reverse negative universe in a different fucking world. There's right and wrong in this world. How do you explain this? I really wanted to believe what I was told about the previous image that I found with her and this guy. That it was probably AI generated. It's not. No, I'm not going to be told it's me. It's not. I didn't ask for that. It's fucking ridiculous. I get tired of people making up fucking things that aren't there. I get tired of people making up false fucking narratives. I get tired of people plugging things in that were never there in the first place. Like that pink piece of paper I got right there. Whoops, wrong again, assholes. I get sick and tired of it. It's worn me out. I've only reached this point in my life a handful of times in the past. If it wasn't for all this stuff that I'm surrounded by, I'm sure I'd feel a lot worse. This is now going on my second bottle of this stuff. By some amazing fucking, I don't know if it's willpower or anger or adrenaline or a combination of the three that I can't, I don't know. I hope none of you ever have this fucking happen. I didn't ask for this. I deserve better than this. I didn't ask for this. This is not my doing. It's not fair. It's really not fair, folks. He looks like a Class A douchebag. He looks like a fucking orangutan. He looks like a Home Depot day laborer. That's what he looks like. Look at him. He's a monkey. He's a fucking tree-swinging orangutan. And she's opening up her legs for him. For him. I'm fed up. I'm so fed up. I'm fed up. I'm very hurt. I've been wrestling with this for hours now. Before I came here to do this live stream, this channel was supposed to be fun. This channel was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be about hobbies, about toys, about baseball cards, about jerseys and sneakers. It was supposed to be about this. This channel was supposed to be about this. It's supposed to be about hats. It's supposed to be about jerseys. It's supposed to be about baseball cards. It's supposed to be about collecting toys. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to be cheated on. I'm so tempted to make a printout with her face on it and show the world what she looks like, who she is. I feel sorry for her. But I didn't ask for this. What man asks to have a woman cheat on him? It's now March. April's around the corner. I'm going to be 49 years old. I'm pushing 50 years old. I've had enough. I didn't ask to be cheated on. Look at this fucking gorilla. He's a gorilla. He looks like something from a National Geographic documentary. You should have seen the spread. You should have seen the spread that I had for her. Thank you. I appreciate that comment right there. You don't look 50. Thank you for that. Unlike popular opinion with some fucking New York homo assholes, with people in particular that still want to make up false narratives about me. Oh, you drink every day. That is not true. That's a lie. Oh, you're the one that had benches taken away. I just showed the piece of paper. That's a lie. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate, all these positive comments coming in here. I really do. I'm tired of having to constantly defend myself against fucking bullshit. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that. Who would want to be cheated on? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want this done to you. I should show her face. You know why? I did that. I put that there. It's actually a PNG of a green square that I use when I do my thumbnails for my videos. In some cases, I feel sorry for her. I really feel sorry for her. I should make a printout of her face. It's like ridiculous. It's the most heartbreaking, devastating fucking thing. I since my dad died. This is right up there with the death of my dad. It's right up there with the death of my dad. Right up there with the death of my dad. I made this channel to get away from politics, to get away from drama, to get away from nonsense, and it just doesn't fucking end. Since early in March of last year, it hasn't ended. I never got a reason. I got no reason at all. She never justified it, never gave me a reason, nothing. Shit. I learned my lesson to make sure that I put paper towels here. I just got over her betrayal. It took a while, and it's easier said than done. And I hope you're right. I've been obsessing with this issue for the past couple hours now, since I saw that photo today. I've been watching channels like Cosmic Verse and Alpha Male Central and all these other pro-men channels and what these women do, like her. See that comment right there. I already am successful. I run a small business out of my home. I live a pretty humble, decent life compared to the life I used to have. You know, like even doing this, drinking this stuff, I've been mixing it with ginger ale and ice. I don't drink booze. I stopped drinking booze. I broke my fast. Every so often, if I hang out with the boys around here, or if I hang out with my neighbors and my friends, you know, once in a while, I'll take a snort. And tonight is probably the first night I've broken, like really broken my fast. Is I can't figure out why she did this on Valentine's Day. It's not, and it's no wonder she wasn't messaging me on Valentine's Day. You know, I didn't want to spoil it. I got flowers, I bought steak, I bought chocolates, I bought teddy bears. And then I saw the first. I did a live stream not that long ago with the fucking cartoon looking images. Even my friends are telling me she looked. It looked like it was an AI generated image. This is not AI. This is from today. This is from today. It's from today. From today. I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. Give me 1 second here, folks. I just want to check something out. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Oh, this thing is doing this again. Oh, give me a break. I hate it when this app does this. I can't see. I can't see. Lovely. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I apologize. At least now I know because sometimes I get like little things that scroll down from eBay and Beckett and whatever apps I have on my phone, like Shop and whatever. On my end, I don't see the chat or anything like that. It's very sad. This is awful. Why? Yeah, do you know what this is like for me to hold this in my hand? Don't go nowhere, folks. I apologize. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go no place. I'm sorry. Ay, 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 ay. Sorry, folks. Give me a minute here. I apologize. Ay, ay, ay. Again, I apologize, folks. This thing is messed up. You know what I have to do sometimes when I have another app that's sending me notifications? I literally got to go into my phone settings to shut down the YouTube app and then start it over again and then resume streaming. So, because otherwise I can't see the chat on my phone. It's like irritating and annoying. What time is it there? So, you know, my apologies for that. But again, it's a very sad state of affairs, folks. What the hell is this now? My God, this phone. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I apologize, everyone. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. I'm trying my best. It's just every time I get a notification, I'm trying to shut down all these apps that are sending me notifications, and I think I finally got it. So again, I'm sorry. My apologize. I deeply apologize. Ooh. Very sad state of affairs. I appreciate your patience, everybody, and I appreciate the kind words. I wasn't prepared for this. You know, as I've gotten older, I've learned through my father, and I hear his words ringing in the back of my brain about certain things. I got distracted by your comments there. Listening to Carl Jung, I'm subscribed to a Carl Jung channel. He does. You get like the 40 to 45-minute lectures. I've tried to listen to those. I've really tried to listen to those lectures, but it's just when you're the person sitting on this chair like I am, and you listen to his stuff, you know, it becomes very difficult to put two and two together, unfortunately. You know, it's just I was not prepared for this. Why? Like why? I wasn't prepared for this. I was not prepared for this. You know what the problem is, my friend? I don't know what to think. I've been so overwhelmed with the things that have happened over the past 14 to 15 months. I'm overwhelmed emotionally. You have no idea what it's like to keep all that bottled inside. You know, I've accepted the death of my dad. I know he's gone. I've accepted it. I've come to terms with it. It's not as if it doesn't still hurt, because I miss our conversations for what they were. And at least him and I, you know, we buried the hatchet with each other. But it's still a hard pill to swallow. And then saving Wolf's life twice. He literally died of a broken heart in Atrium Hospital over here. He died of a broken heart because he didn't understand what the outside world was like. Poor Wolf didn't understand, in his words, how the white man's world worked. At least with the little I know of my Germanic heritage, him and I got along really well. But he came from a Native American tribe out west in Arizona. And when he came here, he really did not understand things. Why people did the things they do. And that's why he tried to off himself twice. I'll never forget his words. I can hear his words in the back of my brain. I made him a plate of spaghetti with meat sauce and mushrooms and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, I never had me some sketty before. What's sketty? He didn't know how to say spaghetti. It was the funniest shit. He loved that, and he loved, like I did beef tartare a couple times. You have to really be a meat lover to like really enjoy like classic beef tartare. And I used to clean up a nice piece of sirloin or ribeye, and instead of grinding the meat, I cut it up into thin slices, very thin slices. But I remove all the fat and gristle and all that. I try to keep it, you know, red meat, little salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, and all that kind of stuff. And I had different dipping cups with different sauces: barbecue, ranch dressing, spicy stuff, Tabasco sauce, blah 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 blah. And he would eat that shit up, man. You know, because you know his people. I forgot what tribe he came from. His people used to eat that kind of thing, very similar to it. We got along very well, man. I miss that dude. He'd come up to my window. Hey, Walter. He had that Southwest accent. I don't even know if I can impersonate it. hey, Walter, how you doing? You know, you don't mind if I hang out for a little bit outside? I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'd crack open a couple beers for us. We sit outside and talk about all sorts of stuff. I let him put on, like he had, if you ever listen to like Germanic tribal music on YouTube, his music is very similar to that. It's a little bit more upbeat than the Germanic stuff. But we would sit outside and just bullshit for hours, man. And I got along real well. It was really sad when he died. He was such a nice, just a nice guy. Just a really like I've never met anybody like him. But I got one of his. I don't know if it was to bless himself. Like he had a feather, and I'm just reading that bottom comment there. I'm trying, man. That's what I'm bringing this stuff up. And I bought that Germanic hatchet, which is sitting right there with Wolf's photo, and my dad's photos on top there. I know. I am reading your comments, everybody. I'm trying. This is a maybe get a dog. Oh, if that's one thing I'm definitely not going to do is get a pet. Almost every single, and I mean like literally every person that's alone, every person that's single, they all get goldfish, cats, dogs, snakes, gerbils. That's not for me. That's not for me. I'm definitely not going to. At least with that, I've got standards with that. That's definitely not going to happen. Let me turn off these St. Patrick's lights I got on outside there. I'll be right back, folks. It's already after midnight. I should have turned these lights off already. Surprisingly, it's actually really nice outside for this time of the night. It's what, 20 minutes after 12 my time. Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Right now, it's 46 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's actually really gorgeous. It's supposed to go up to the 70s and 80s towards the weekend, starting tomorrow, which is good. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. You know how many single people have dogs and cats and gerbils and goldfish and pet spiders and stuff? Yeah, I'll give my dad and mom a lot of credit. We used to have pugs. We were basically raised with pugs. After the first one died, Sparky, I think was his name, if I remember correctly, it kind of wasn't the same for my parents. I think he lived until he was like 13 or 14, man. The poor little guy, like, he developed arthritis, cataracts. He had severe arthritis, so he was hobbling around. They had to put him down, unfortunately. He couldn't see anymore. He was bouncing off the walls, but we had him since he was a little puppy. Very loyal dogs. They're extremely loyal, but you have to have them as purebreds, because if they have any kind of mixed anything in them, their fucking brains go buck wild. We had a second dog, a second pug, but that one you could tell was not a purebred just by its behavior alone. But I know my sister's pug they just put down recently, as a matter of fact, out in Long Island where she lives. But yeah, I'm not a pet guy. No parakeets, no birds, no fish, no snakes. I can't help looking at this damn. I can't help looking at this. Who asks for this? Why? Why? Not even a week after we seen each other. I had her right here in my home and cooked for her. We sat right there at my dining room table. She sat right there. She came over twice. In 1 week, she came over twice. About a week before Valentine's Day, she was here. Why? Why? I never want another man to go through this. He's a monkey. Look at him. He's a monkey. We saw each other a couple times since, maybe finally this booze is starting to get to me. It took long enough. Sorry if I'm not answering your questions or acknowledging the chat. I know how this internet thing works here. Well, I was trying to make it exclusive. I was hoping it would be. I think every man, when you meet a certain kind of woman, you want things to go nice and smooth. To answer your question, what's the topic? Well, it's not about hobbies. It's not about toy collecting. It's not about baseball cards. It's about being cheated on and finding out that, something that you were hoping for would actually be something special, and it turned out not to be. It wasn't the case. Well, we were chatting it up. We were chatting it up for a while. Probably started, I want to say we were starting to really, really communicate like around Christmas time, I think, around that point. And then I finally got her to come over here a couple times, which was like interesting. I was kind of hoping I could take, if we didn't eat here, and you got to bear with me, the booze is starting to get to me. If we didn't stay here and I didn't cook for her, because like I said, I had a nice spread set up there on my kitchen counter. I could have taken her out because there are a lot of restaurants around here that we could have went and ate at. So I know what a lot of you are going to say. You weren't dating for long enough, but the way we were talking, you would think it was going to go somewhere. As men. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Marry a Maria, not a Megan. I understand what you're trying to say there without having to say it. It's funny, even my own mother told me this. Why a Maria instead of a Megan? I know exactly what you're trying to say. Personal taste. I don't know. You know what it is? It's a symptom. It's a symptom of how I was raised in New York City. I grew up in half of the neighborhood was like German, Irish, Italian, Polish, that sort of thing. And you also had a lot of Latin culture there too. You had a lot of Dominican, Colombian, that sort of thing. So I was kind of like raised in a mixed neighborhood, and I got to know the Hispanic culture quite well. I mean, I speak broken Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I can understand more than I can say. But, I hung out with so many, most of my friends are almost all Spanish. So, I got to learn quite a bit about the different cultures and the food and stuff. That's why I've even said it here on YouTube. You can't call a Dominican a Mexican. You can't call a Costa Rican a Chilean. You can't call a Chilean a person from Spain. They're all different. take nothing in life serious. Well, yeah. That is true. This is true. That's what you call being a blonde-haired ditzy blonde-haired chick. If I'm reading between the lines correctly. Yeah, ditzy blonde-haired chick type of thing. But this fucking sucks, man. Let me go use the let me go use the restroom. I'll be back, folks. My apologies again. I'm surprised I held out this long. Almost there, folks. Almost there. My apologies. Oh, at least I got that nice breeze coming in here. It's so nice outside. Let me put some ice in my little goblet here. Holy shit. Sorry, folks. My bad. You sneeze and they're pregnant. You're splitting facts. I've lived an interesting life, my guy. Yeah. No, I appreciate, you guys in the chat, who have gone through this kind of shit. Probably experienced it. Sucks. Really sucks. Really, really sucks. It's funny, like people that know me, including this woman, by the way, just in case you want to know, she is Spanish. I've always had a thing for Spanish girls. I don't know why. It's just because, like I said, the way I was raised back in New York. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Believe me, it's just fucking awful, man. You know what it is? It's just, I'm getting old. I'm getting older. Like I said, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be 49 years old. Next year, I'll be 50. I've come to the realization in my life, and I'm not afraid of getting old. Listen, it's a symptom of life. You're going to get old. You're going to get older. Eventually, you end up 6 feet in the ground. That's just how life works. But, I'm at that point where it's like, man, I try to live a nice, quiet life. That's a little strange. Oh, that's this dude that lives over here. Never mind. You know, I'm at that age where, like, I'm done with the games. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm too old for this stuff. I'm too old for this crap. I don't want to end up like my dad did at a certain point in his life where he just threw in the towel and said, fuck it. I don't want to end up like that. You know, the life I live here is humble and quiet. I mean, unfortunately, we got some characters that live here, but I didn't ask for this. I'm at that age, man, where it's like, man, there's more days behind me than there are ahead. I would love to think I could live forever, but that's not how it works in life. We all have a clock, and when that clock runs out, that's it. And I have everything I could ever want or ask for except for this. But they're too fucked up. They're too commanding. They're too demanding. They don't care how they get what they want. As long as they get what they want, they don't give a shit. I watched enough shit on YouTube for like 2 hours straight about these fucking women, how they treat guys like we're a piggy bank. Like you're just gonna pull $10,000 out of thin air, or you got a fucking pickup truck, or you have a mansion, so they can walk around with their high heels and pants. They don't dress like that for you. They dress like that so that this way people can compliment them, so they feel good about themselves. It's all self-esteem bullshit. You have to compliment the woman every fucking 10 seconds, otherwise their brains start getting all fucked up. And like always, we have to be the tough guy. We have to be the provider. We have to be this. We have to be that. It's not real. That's not how it works. Men fucking feel things too, man. Yeah, I'm trying, my brother. I just read your last comment there. Don't be a simp. I know, man. I'm trying. I'm really fucking trying, dude. Believe me what I'm telling you. I'm really fucking trying. But it gets to a fucking point like, really? Really? Look at this fucking orangutan. Tree swinging fucking monkey. That's what he looks like with the big ears. That is what she cheated on me with? Really? Really? Look at him. He's a Home Depot day laborer. That's what he looks like. Trabajo, trabajo. Except for tonight where I'm having a moment of weakness here. Let me tell you, I work very hard, man, with my diet and keeping myself looking young and keeping myself thin like I am now. It took a long time to get my fucking belly to shrink. I'm sorry, I'm incapable of forgiveness. You know why? Because people get away with too much shit. Eventually, the line gets drawn in the sand. I'm one of those guys that when you fuck me over, there's no way to fucking sell me on the idea. Somebody actually posted this when I first found this out around Valentine's Day when I did that live stream showing what a lot of my friends are telling me looked like an AI image of this fucking gorilla. And excuse me. I've been through way too much that people are just allowed to get away with shit. There has to be some sort of consequence. People get away with way too many things these days. There has to be fucking consequences. Did he know me? No, I've never seen this guy before. I don't even know who he is. I have no idea who this guy is. He's not from around here. That much is certain. As far as I know. But people today get away with too much shit. You know, it's funny. Somebody actually said that to me as well, I should say. You got to bear with me. The booze is definitely starting to get to me at this point. Maybe it's a good thing that she's the one that opened up her legs. She's the one that bent over on a fucking 90-degree angle, taking it in a dirty hole. She's the one that fucking stood with him on Valentine's Day. She's the one that took this photo with him today that I saw. It's the fucking woman. It's the female. The opposite species, the opposite sex that's responsible for this. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit. It's not fair. I get tired of being fucked over. I get tired of being lied to. I get tired of being betrayed. I get tired of being stabbed in the fucking back. You know, that's what I did for a long time. It's funny that you said that comment right there. You know how long it took me to lose all the weight that I did? I lost, what, 80 to 90 pounds on average on any day. I couldn't stand looking at my own belly. I was wearing size, 42 jeans, 44 jeans, wearing 2XL, 3XL t-shirts with a big fat face. Every time I jump in a pool or wear shorts, the elastic on the shorts would fold over. I'm now 190 to 195 pounds on any given day. Taking supplements. I barely drive my car. If I do my eBay stuff, I'm walking back and forth to the post office, walking back and forth to shop for my groceries, walking back and forth to go get supplies. I drive my car, if I'm lucky, twice a month. I'm always finding things to do here at home, man. And all of that belly fat, all that shit disappeared. And it's like, you know, you got guys that are out there. Hey, man, like I said, I'm having a fucking rare night tonight. I'm allowed to do this, by the way. I'm having a rare night tonight. I'm allowed to feel fucking bad. I can feel bad. I'm allowed to feel bad. But you got guys that are out there all day long fucking smoking dope, smoking cigarettes, true alcoholics. I don't do any of that stuff. During the day, I'm busy doing all sorts of stuff. My entire day was dedicated to doing laundry and fixing my fucking basin in my bathroom there, which is finally done. It looks nice, as a matter of fact. That new paint job around the overflow, you know, for what it is. I find things to do. I love little projects. I love doing my eBay business. But it can only go so far. I mean, how much more? What it boils down to is this. Minus the friends, minus the neighbors, minus the acquaintances. How much more can a fucking man be alone? That's the question. How much more can a man tolerate being alone? I mean, let's face it, except for people that I'm close to and people I see outside my door and maybe my family, this is my means of communication with the fucking outside world right here. You get tired of being alone. You want to feel that soft female hand touch you behind your head and stroke your hair or something. You want to watch a woman taking care of herself while she's standing in front of a mirror fixing herself. Little things like that. You know, I shouldn't even talk about this. Her and I had a moment, as most couples would. I thought it was pretty romantic, but who am I? Showering with a woman. Yeah, the one day she was here, we got really close. And as she went into the bathroom, took a shower, and I found myself compelled to go in there with her. It's nothing like it, man. It's nothing like it. And she's standing up on her tippy toes because I got one of them hand things, fucking hand sprayers, and she's standing on her tippy toes, pointing the thing in my face like a water gun. It was hilarious. You know, there's so many guys that take it for granted, man, when you have moments like that. I don't. You know, you could be there standing by yourself, and then your woman decides to put her arm around yours and smiles at you. And that's what was happening. It was building. It was starting to build. It was building. It was actually building. And then this happens. And it was starting to build up. It was starting to build up. Things were building up. It was building up. You know, it's nothing like cooking for a woman. You know, it used to be the role of a woman to always cook for a man, but there's something different when you cook for a woman. Cook for a woman. There's something different about a man cooking for a lady, and then she looks at you and she's there chowing down on something that you did. That's a good feeling, man. When Valentine's Day came around, I had all that stuff right there on my kitchen counter, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? No answer, no answer. She sends me a photo or a meme of the two of us that she made on WhatsApp, and then sends me another meme with teddy bears in it and all this stuff. And it's because of that meme that it took me to her YouTube channel that she's got. And that's where I saw that first photo of the two of them. And then today I found this. Everybody who I showed it to thought it was an AI caricature. Because he doesn't look real. He doesn't look like a fucking human being. Look at him. He looks like a Muppet. You ever see that big blue bird in the Muppet Show? That's what he looks like. Everybody thought it was an AI generated image. That they thought that she made that to make me jealous. It's a real fucking photo of a real guy. And he's got his own YouTube channel too. I had all that stuff set up for her for nothing. Let me show you a little something. I still have it here. I still got them here. I don't know why. Here they go. Buried them in my closet. These are hers. She never. These are hers. They're her shoes. See these? They're her shoes. These are hers. She never took them. These are hers. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fucking nice? Isn't that nice? I can't wrap my brain around it. My logical thinking brain can't wrap my brain around it. I don't know what I said or did to deserve that. Her shoes. These are her shoes. They're hers. I still got them here. I don't know why they're fucking here. I should have threw them out in the garbage. These are her shoes. These are her shoes. Her shoes. I don't even know why they're still here. I don't know why they're still here. Well, I haven't thrown them out yet. There's got to be a full moon outside because the fucking sky is like a really dark, dark navy blue. Let me sneak a peek on my patio here quick. Maybe it's just my brain malfunctioning as if it hasn't already. That's exactly what it is. I don't know if you guys are into that sort of thing, but yeah, the moon is right over my apartment, nice and bright and white. I was wondering why it looks so fucking blue outside. I don't know why. I don't even know why I still have them here. They're her shoes. She wore them right here in my apartment. She was telling me she couldn't drive. She couldn't drive with the high heels. She brought sneakers with her. Those are her shoes. I don't know why I fucking kept them. I don't know why I have them. I think this stuff is finally starting to catch up to me. Surprised I lasted this long. I'll acknowledge that comment, but when? I'm going to be 50 next year. When? By the time I'm 60 and then I can't get my shit up anymore, it'll be dangling like a fucking broken branch on a tree. I'm still in my prime. When? It's almost 50 years to the day I'm born. When? When? When is the time right? When? Because there is no right time. That's why. Where the fuck did that dude get food at this time? Shit, it's almost. Oh, Waffle House. I forgot Waffle House is open 24/7 down here. I haven't been to Waffle House in a while. Ouch. I don't know why I still got her fucking shoes here. And she looked good in them too. She looked really good in these. There's something about a woman in high heels that's just amazing. It's so fucking girly and so feminine. Yeah, she was here with like these really sexy blue jeans, and doesn't mean anything now, right? Meaningless fucking garbage. Ugh. It's getting rougher and rougher. Well, here's to breaking the fast, folks. I don't believe it. We're in there fucking showering together, eating together. She was sitting right there on my couch, running around here like a fucking jackrabbit. You ever see women sometimes, when they got something on their mind or they got to do something, they fucking run around, they scamper around like a little mouse. Very cute, Very cute. There's nothing like having a woman in your life, Very jealous of a lot of guys. But I didn't ask for that. Didn't ask for that. It's nice when you have a woman in your life. Thank you. I appreciate that comment, man. I'm starting to feel it. Like I said, this is my second bottle I tackled with the ginger ale. And I'm sorry, that you guys are seeing me fall apart like this. But this shit isn't fair. You know, and I thank you for all the kind words and, you know, breaking my balls and trying to make me laugh and all that stuff, man. But I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for that. But I think after this live stream, I'm going to take a self-imposed break from social media for a while. I need a break from social media. It's not fucking fair. It's so unfair. It's not fair. I'm going to tackle the second bottle. Jesus. I didn't think I was going to go through two of these. I'm probably going to take a break from social media for a while. I clearly need a break to get away from this shit. Oh man, definitely juiced up that one a little too much. Get on tomorrow and talk cards. I don't know. You reach a certain point where, like, you know, because when things happen, I took a week off from social media and doing the YouTube stuff and everything. This is different. Like, this is, I can't explain this. This is something different. This is something different. I didn't ask for this. I did not ask for this. I think I'm going to juice this one up a little bit more. Fuck it. Oh man. My blood sugar is really going to love this when I wake up tomorrow. I'm going to have a field day with my blood sugar tomorrow. I can't believe this. It's not fair. I fucking hate when I see people holding hands. I hate when I see couples sitting together and they're laughing. I hate fucking couples that ride their bikes together. They wear the same football jerseys together. Man, even holding hands, like, even fucking teenagers are doing better than I am. Man, you turn around, you got this little lady walking next to you, and she's holding your hand, and she's clapping with her shoes and laughing at you, smelling good, man. You know what a great feeling that is to have that? I don't. Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I wish I did. I can't believe it. Who the fuck wants to be alone? Who wants to be alone? Yeah, sometimes you need time to yourself, but not like this. I didn't ask for this. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all. Who the hell wants this? So I don't like getting close to people. I don't like people getting close. So at the end of the day, people will fuck you over. Me of all people should know better. Don't trust people. Why do I fucking put my trust? Why do I put my faith in fucking people? And all they do is cause fucking pain. The human race is a fucking disease. Kurt Vonnegut said this. Nobody knows who Kurt Vonnegut is. I do. Very famous author who died years ago. And he was quoted saying that the human race is a plague on this planet. Eventually, it's time for us to go. Human beings are by far the most destructive force on this fucking planet next to volcanoes and earthquakes. And we're the only species that murders for fucking revenge or guilt. Yeah, this is awful. I've never felt more ugly than I do now. Despite my best efforts to lose the weight, care about myself a lot more. I used to walk what was it, 2 years ago? I used to do early morning walks. I stopped doing that. Especially with this one. I feel fucking ugly. I feel ugly. That's what I feel. I feel ugly. Tired of denying how I'm really feeling. I feel ugly. I feel ugly. I genuinely feel ugly. I never felt more ugly in my life than I do right now at this moment. It's a very hard thing for me to say because I take a lot of pride in myself. But this has made me feel ugly. I feel ugly. I am ugly. I've never felt more ugly in my entire life. I'm sorry, folks. I worked so hard to lose all that weight and improve my diet and staying away from this stuff, not going to bars and everything else, and making all these changes. I have to slow down because I realize I'm getting older. I know I'm getting older. This makes me feel ugly. I never felt so ugly in my entire life. I never felt so ugly. And I'm tired of hiding it. I'm sick and tired of hiding how I'm feeling. I feel ugly. I am ugly, folks. I feel ugly. This has made me not like myself at all. This made me not like myself at all. It's really made me not like myself at all. I feel very ugly. I feel disgusting. I feel ugly and I feel disgusting. I didn't ask. I didn't want this. I never asked for that. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this. Got her shoes sitting right there. Like a princess. Like a princess. I don't know how most guys complain about their fucking wives. You people are assholes, man. You complain about your wives and your girlfriends. You know what that's like for me to open up a girl's car door and grab her hand and help her out of the car and help her walk up a flight of steps holding her hand so she don't lose her balance. Fucking guys take their women for granted so much. And a guy like me who appreciates them, just to pull out a chair and treat them like a lady. You open up the car door, you grab them by the fingertips, you help them come out of the car, you close the door, you hold their hand, you help them step up on the curb. There's so many fucking things. Those little things between a man and a woman, that's just amazing. It's the whole universe. It's the whole universe. woman walks up the steps or walks over a puddle, you grab her, you hold her hand, you grab her arm. She gets cold, you take off your jacket, you put it over her shoulders. Little things. Her hair is whipping around it, and she doesn't have one of those elastic things that they put in her hair, so you take off your hat and you put it on her head. I'm fucking ugly. That's what it is. Somewhere in the deep, dark corners of my brain, I wish she was watching this. I wish she was watching this. I wish any woman that I was with was watching this, would come race on over to my place and rescue me from myself. That's not going to happen, because that shit only happens in the movies. Things like that only happen in the movies. I used to talk about things like this on the channel. When reality gets too real, I feel fucking ugly. I don't know what else to say, folks. I'm emotionally drained. I'm very drained emotionally. I can't see. Man, I've been doing good this whole time, not doing this. Every so often, on a rare occasion, I indulge. But not since my father died, if I had done this to myself. Seeing my poor old man. I'm not even going to talk about that. I don't know which hurts most. And I'm looking at his picture right there. No, Dad. I can hear his voice in the back of my head right now. Pull your head out of your ass, son. He had that distinct voice. He had such a unique and distinct voice. I've never heard a voice like my dad's when he was alive. Son, pull your head out of your ass. That's what he'd be saying right now if he was alive. Pull your head out of your ass. Oh, Dad, if you were here. Why the hell do people fuck each other over? Why do people fuck each other over like this? That's what I can't understand. I don't do these things to people. I don't do these things to people. This is like it's a paradox. My brain is trying to conceive of a paradox. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the chicken or the egg? This is a paradox. Why do people have a need to fuck somebody over without remorse, regret, or consequence? I don't understand. I'm so removed from fucking human behavior myself that I can't wrap my brain around it. I'm sure tonight what do they call them on the fucking internet? What do they call them on the internet? Locals. I probably turned myself into a locale, whatever the fuck they call them tonight. I'm a fucking joke. I'm a joke. I am a walking fucking joke. I'm a joke. Look at her shoes. How pretty she looked in these. How beautiful she looked in these. And what did I get for my efforts? What did I get for trying to trust people again? Because I'm a fucking sucker. I'm a sucker. I got this. I got that. That's what I got. Because I'm a sucker. That's what I got. I'm a fucking sucker. I'm a fucking sucker. That's what I got. Because I'm a gullible fucking sucker for putting my faith in people. I'm a fucking sucker. I'm a gullible sucker. To actually trust in the fucking human race. To trust people. People are fucking awful. My dad locked himself up at home for a reason. People are not to be trusted. Human beings are not to be trusted. He knew it when he was alive, and he tried to tell me, be careful. Be careful with fucking people as a whole. You'll make it to a certain point in your life, and then you'll have the people beneath you or around you, and they will do everything to cut you down the first chance they get. He knew it. His photo is right there. His mask card is right here. His photo is right there with the icon from off the corner of his coffin. with the crucifix in my grandmother's writing, sitting right there with his baseball and a T-shirt with his name in it from the fucking hospice that he was in. And he was wise enough to understand that fucking people are not to be trusted. You know who's a good inspiration for me? Dr. Gregory House. How he kept the people. I mean, I know it's a make believe. I know Hugh Laurie, great actor, great musician, but Dr. Gregory House, that's the way to be, to keep people out of fucking arm's distance because they can't be trusted. It's part of the human condition that everyone lies. It's actually a line from House MD. It's part of the human condition that everyone lies. Well, tonight's the first night in a long time I haven't heard my phone go cha-ching, so I'm sure I chased off all my eBay customers too. I don't blame them. I don't give a fuck. People want you to be just like them. They want you to be man monkeys. They want you to be knuckle draggers. They want you to fucking pick your ass, pick your nose, and shake their hand. My father was right. He had such an intellect. His IQ had to be well into the 100 level somewhere. He understand human behavior more than most. And I never gave him credit for it. Don't fucking trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. That's why he never got out of his chair. That's why he had his beer and cigarettes delivered to the apartment. Not saying he gave up on us, but he understood how fucking destructive and monkey like and primitive people were and are. When he went back home to Pennsylvania, he was a whole different guy, and I saw it with my own two eyes. How my dad came to life. He loved the trees, he loved the mountains, all the townsfolk. To this day, our name has a lot of weight in my father's hometown. Everywhere my father went, everybody knew him past tense. He fucking hated New York City because of their violent, selfish, arrogant tendencies. Don't trust anybody, son. You go back to Pennsylvania, in my hometown, son, you don't see garbage. You don't see cigarette butts. Dogs don't shit on the sidewalk. You don't see the things back home where I come from, what you see here. Don't trust anybody. That's what he used to tell me. And I trusted again with this woman. I opened myself up. I try to open myself up. I hear my dad's voice ringing in the back of my head. He was one, as fucked up as my dad was, he was very wise because he understood people don't trust anyone. And I let my guard down after what happened last year with me, and I allowed another woman to come into my life. I allowed another woman to come into my life. I allowed this woman to come into my life. And what did I get? What did I get? I got nothing. I got nothing. You can have all the hobbies, all the collectibles, all the sneakers, all of the material possession you want, but when it comes to having the one thing that drives us as a species, companionship, companionship. We need companionship. We need somebody there. We need someone. We treat each other like a fucking disposable. We treat each other like a disposable commodity. Our fucking lives can end like this. My dad died. One of the most strongest willed, stubborn pricks I've ever known. I didn't expect him to die last year. His birthday is coming up, April 18th. My birthday is April 17th. If I would have waited 2 minutes, we would have shared the same birthday. But I had to storm into this godforsaken shithole of a world we live in today. Companionship. Isn't it a wonderful thing? That word. Even the word companion sounds romantic in and of itself. I don't know what that is. I wish I did. Companionship. Every coin has two sides, the masculine and the feminine, the positive, the negative. A battery has a positive charge and negative charge. You need both for it to function. Every light has an on and off. You need both for it to function. A car has a forward and reverse. You need both to function. And I'm denied that. Running water. You have fresh water that comes out of the tap, and the dirty, gray, or filthy water goes into the sewer. You need both for it to function. Night and day. Even the Egyptians understood that. Horus and Set. Catholicism, you have Jesus Christ and you have Lucifer. You need both. You have to have two. A man needs a woman, and a woman needs a man. We have left and right, not politically, but just a function of the direction of things. You need both. You know what kind of a small miracle it would be if this woman actually came here and knocked on my door and said, Walter, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was wrong. Could I forgive her? I don't know. I don't know if I could forgive such a person. Who knows? Who cares, right? People are incapable of forgiveness, at least towards me, anyway. I'm just talking to the fucking window at this point. I don't even. I wonder if she would ever come here and knock on my door. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Bullshit. That only happens in the movies. Women don't do that. Women never do that. Women won't or can't do that. And they say men are full of pride. Bullshit. I would love to see any ex-girlfriend or anyone I've ever been with come knock at this door and go, I'm sorry. I was wrong. It's my fault. I did you wrong. It was my mistake. That would never happen. Never. That also includes certain people who I thought were my fucking brothers and friends when they never were. My bad, my fault, I'm sorry. Now I'm really reaching for the fucking stars with that one. Yeah, you're my brother. Bullshit. What's up, brother? Bullshit. Ask my supposed best friend for 10 years when you try to cut his face off with a glass bottle what that means. Where the fuck was he when my dad died? What time is it? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. It's 20 minutes to 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, my God. Yikes. And I'm still not as drunk as I want to be. You know why? Because there's still that little ray of sunshine in the back of my brain, not to get so blitzed that I can't get up on my own 2 feet tomorrow. Oh, I already know my blood sugar is going to go through the roof. But who am I? Who the fuck am I? Who am I? I'm no one. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. God, just to see her. She was, just to watch her walk was like discovering a new element in nature. Watching her walk was like watching a small miracle happen in front of your face. Watching her hair flow in the breeze. time would slow down just watching her hair flow with every step she would take. Feel her hand in your hand. I'm looking at the camera right now, and I just hate looking at myself. This whole situation has made me feel so fucking ugly and so disgusting. I'm trying to. She was just here. Like, she was just here. She came clopping right on my patio, knocked on the door. Hey! Sat her down, made her all kinds of food. I thought we were going to have a special Valentine's Day together. And just like with most things in my life, I have to watch other people have what I want. Look at me. I never thought this would be my life. I never thought this would be my life. If you're watching, I hope you're happy. Because your happiness is at my expense.